up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jordan if you're new here, and in today's video I'll be showing you guys basically how I get my everyday face. This is like my new / updated makeup routine, so if you enjoyed watching my old video, then you'll definitely enjoy watching this one. It's really not much to introduce. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's just go ahead and get right into the video. Okay, so first I'm gonna start by taking my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I literally swear by this primer. Like, this is the only thing I will probably ever use ever again in life because it's just that good. I don't know if it's really made for like a specific skin type because I have oily skin, but honestly it just gives me such a nice sticky foundation that in my head it works. So I'm gonna stand by my girl. So yeah, I would literally just start by putting this all over my skin. It feels so good going on because it's just like a cold, almost like gel-like texture. Okay, you see that? Now that our face is all nice and sticky, let's just go ahead and get into the makeup, girl. That's really all the skin prep that I do outside of me just doing my regular like skincare routine, and that really is just a serum and an eye cream, and that's pretty much it. I don't like to go in with too much underneath my makeup because like I said earlier, I am an oily girl, so I kind of feel like if I put too much product on before my makeup, it's just gonna slip right off. So I try to keep it down to a bare minimum, like the necessities, and sometimes I don't even do my skincare before my makeup. I just honestly just go in straight with this and pray for the best. So yeah, to each his own, okay? Now we're gonna go in with my Huda Beauty Faux Filter foundation, not foundation, concealer. This is in the shade Brittle, if that'll focus. Is it gonna focus? Yeah, this is in the shade Brittle. I've tried this concealer out on a whim because the one I originally wanted was not available in the store, and honestly this concealer is pretty good. I love a nice thick concealer because my under eyes, it creases pretty bad because you know the bags and the stress. So yeah, something that's really thick and like kind of easy to blend out. It's just a really smooth formula I freaking love, and honestly this concealer is pretty good. I haven't really heard much about it, but you know, I tried it out and it's good. I guess you can say it kind of does give you that filter effect underneath your eyes, that nice snatched look. So I like to go in with this first underneath my eyes. So I guess you say I like to underpaint when I do my makeup. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I just like to go in with this first, basically everywhere you would normally apply your concealer like with foundation on. And yeah, I just kind of build that up from right here on my chin area and down my nose. I honestly don't know why I put concealer down my nose because I don't even contour my nose, because for some reason when I contour my nose it looks kind of crazy. So yeah, I just kind of put it there out of habit, to be honest. So I like to let my concealer dry down just a little bit before I go in and start blending it out. I did learn that trick from watching one of Jackie Aina's, I don't know if it's one of her YouTube videos or one of her TikTok videos, but ever since she dropped that gem, I've been doing it, and it's to help my concealer just blend out so much more smoother almost, because when you let it dry down, it's not as wet versus as it is now when you first apply it. So you really get to see that product work, and you know, it just remains, like I said, that thick, nice formula. So I just applied it. I'm gonna let it dry down just a little bit before we go ahead and start blending, but while this is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my brows. Okay, now I do my brows pretty simple. It's really not a lot to it. I started my eyebrows off. My eyebrows are pretty shaped up nice. I mean, I kind of can go in and just clean them up, and when I do clean my brows up, I always use an eyebrow razor. I used to get my eyebrows threaded, but I honestly stopped like what, I think like junior year of high school. I stopped. Was it junior year or sophomore year? I was in high school. I don't remember the year specifically, but that's when I stopped getting my eyebrows threaded. So now I just kind of clean them up by myself. They're pretty okay now. I kind of can clean them up a little bit, but I just got back from vacation, so they're okay. Like, they're not terrible. So it's something for us to work with. So when I do my brows, I like to go in with my Duo Lash Glue. And this was a trick that I learned. I think I was watching a makeup artist video on YouTube, and she did this for one of her clients. So what it is like, you're trying to brush the glue through your eyebrows like this, and you have to work quick because this glue dries hella fast. So but basically you put the glue in your eyebrows and you brush your eyebrows in an upward direction. I guess if you kind of know what like brow lamination is, or like, you know, the soapy brows, if that's what you want to call it, this is kind of the way to get that effect. But you see how it just kind of snatched those eyebrows for me, and it just kind of has all the hairs going in one spot, one direction. They're not all crazy, and it gives me a nice like foundation, a base for my eyebrows to work with. You can see underneath here that I need to clean my eyebrows up, all that hair, but we'll worry about that later. So like I said, you want to work quick when you're doing this. I'll typically like to do one brow at a time because once that glue dries, honey, it is so hard to get these brows to move anywhere. And you see it's on. It's the eyebrows aren't moving. That's one thing I can say. My eyebrows, they stay on all day, okay? Because it's the glue. It's literally this trick. My eyebrows are basically like glued to my face in a way, essentially. So now that we've got that done, now I'm just gonna go ahead and move on to filling in my brows. My concealer, I'm gonna still let her dry down just a little bit more. I'm not ready to blend her out just yet. So for my eyebrows, I like to use the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Chocolate Mousse. And I love this pencil because it's just really precise. And I'm gonna show you, once you do like the eyebrow trick with the glue, you can see now that you really don't need to fill your eyebrows in too much. I typically don't go too crazy with my eyebrows because they're pretty like full on their own. I just kind of fill in like the sparse areas and just kind of go in and give myself just a little bit of shape. So I go under my brows just to kind of shape them up. And you see how easy it is for me to just go in and fill them in because they already basically have a good foundation of, you know, where I need to go. So just kind of go in and fill in the sparse areas like in the front right here. Okay, eyebrows are cut. I use the, what is this? The P. Louise base. This is in rumor number 5, I believe. Honestly, I've had this concealer for some time. I actually should throw this in the trash, but you see this tube right here, honey? She's full. I'm gonna be using every last drop out of her. So yeah, this is originally an eyeshadow base, and I bought this when I was like really into makeup. Like I used to be giving the girls eyeshadow looks and everything, sparkle, glitter, and glam. But I'm out that phase right now. But this is still a really good concealer for my under eyebrows because it just gives me a nice cut, you know, sculpted look, and it also gives me a nice highlight that's not like too crazy. So yeah, that's why I used to cut my eyebrows. Now I'm gonna go ahead and blend out this concealer. I like to use a flat foundation brush. And honestly, I learned this trick from TikTok. I learned so much from TikTok. TikTok is really Google, like if you really think about it, because I was scrolling on TikTok one day and this MUA was showing like her step-by-step process on how she does her clients' makeup, and she used like this flat foundation brush to blend out the concealer, and it blended out so beautifully. And I was like, why have I never thought of this? So yeah, this is what I've been using to blend out my concealer as of lately. It just kind of just gets all into the creases. It doesn't move the product way too much, and it just gives me a nice blended look. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna use. Okay, I know the concealer may look crazy right now, but I promise you everything will melt and blend together. Just bear with me, okay? Don't click out just yet. Sit with me, baby, sit. I've also come to the conclusion that I have a fear of being seen. And I will go into more detail on that shortly. Just let me get this out of corner blended out. Okay, so what I mean by a fear of being seen, basically like I'm scared to be perceived. I'm scared to be like seen for who I am by other people, regardless of it's like in person, online, like whatever. Like I have a fear of being seen. Like I have a fear of just being like out there in a way, and I feel like that shows up in a lot of ways to where it's like I don't like taking pictures of myself sometimes. I don't like, you know, people like, you know how you're out with your friends, you're like, oh, post for Snapchat or something. I don't like doing that because I don't want to be seen. Or even with YouTube, like I'm not gonna lie, y'all, like I haven't been consistent on YouTube, of course. I don't think since I really started, but that's because I just have other responsibilities that take up more of my time. That's just the truth right now, okay? I love YouTube. It's a really fun hobby, and I honestly don't think I'll ever stop doing YouTube because honestly, my perspective on it has changed. I've kind of not gone into there thinking I'm going to be the next big thing, but mainly it's honestly just a stress reliever. It's really a fun hobby for me. When I do have the time to dedicate to it, I really do enjoy doing it. Like I really do love posting a new YouTube video, you know, and like seeing, you know, how many views it gets, who interacts with it, yada yada yada, all that other stuff, right? But I just have other things right now that are taking up more of my time, so I can't really dedicate what I want to it, you know, how I want to. But I'm saying all that to say, even with that, I always think like I have like a fear of my YouTube videos blowing up. Like that probably sounds so stupid, but I'm so for real, because it's kind of like, Jordan, isn't that what everybody wants when they do YouTube? They want their videos to go viral. They want their videos to blow up. Me, no. I'm scared because I feel like if my video goes viral, if my videos, like I just suddenly have one video that just hits, like it's just getting views on top of views, right? Too many people are going to see me. Too many people are going to know who I am. I don't know how I'll receive that. I don't know how I'll be able to handle that. Not saying that it'll go to my head, but I just feel like, honestly, it may not seem like it in person or on camera. I mean, it may not seem like it on camera, but I'm shy. I'm super duper shy, and I just don't know how I'll feel if one day I woke up and one of my videos just randomly have 100,000 views or 10,000 views. And I don't know. I feel like that'll make me kind of retreat back into my shell. But I also feel like I had to think to myself, and I was like, okay, is this like really just fear talking? You know, because sometimes the enemy and fear, you know, the enemy never really wants you to reach your full potential. And sometimes those things that you're kind of fearful about or you feel kind of shaky on are the same things that'll help lead you to another level in your life or take you down another direction that'll help you discover your purpose. But because the enemy knows that, he'll instill fear and like and anxiety inside of your heart and mind to make you feel like you don't deserve those things, or make you feel like you can't do those things, when honestly he knows that's what'll kind of help catapult you towards purpose, you know, whatever purpose it is God has for you. So I kind of had to like talk to myself and figure out like what was it. And I think that's kind of partly what it is, because honestly, y'all, I've had moments where I've been out in public, and these are the moments that gag me, because I don't be thinking nobody watches my videos, but I've had moments where like I'm out in public and someone would just randomly come up to me and be like, hi, like, are you Jourdan? I'm like, yes. Like, oh my gosh, I love your YouTube videos. And I will literally be standing there looking so stupid, because I'm like, what? Because like for me, I really don't think people watch me or people know who I am, because I'm such a small YouTuber. I'm posting every couple months. Like I'm not really on here like the girls, you know what I'm saying? So when that happens to me, I'm just like, wow, like, and it kind of makes me like want to go into my shell. And I feel so bad, because I'm like, damn, they probably think I'm so weird, or it's just like I'm a bitch or something. And I promise you I'm not a bitch. I just honestly do not know how to receive just like attention or anything. And I hate to say it, I don't want to make this all about weight. I don't want to make this all about my childhood, but I feel like just growing up being a chunkier girl, right? I was always the bigger friend. I was always the fat friend. And, you know, now that I'm like, you know, I'm growing into myself as a young lady, I'm noticing now I'm getting a lot of attention, and it's just like I don't know how to receive it, because I was never used to that, you know, like growing up in like my teenage years, even early college. Yeah, I just think that's what it is. I have a fear of being seen. I have a fear of waking up one day and my YouTube videos are viral. I have a fear of waking up one day and everybody knows my name, and I don't know if I'll ever get over that fear. I don't know how I'll handle it if it ever happens. But yeah, I have a fear of being seen, and I kind of need to get over that, because even just like, not in regards to YouTube and just social media and content creation in general, but in real life too, especially in the career field I'm trying to go into, I have to build my confidence in myself, because I have to tell myself like it's okay for you to show up as you are, and it's not your responsibility to be or to meet anyone else's expectations of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be yourself, 100% you. You're not perfect. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna say the wrong thing, and that's okay. And it's not your responsibility to be held to anyone else's standards or expectations. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I just feel like I just have to learn how to give myself grace. And okay, our concealer is blended out. Now we're gonna go ahead and head in with our foundation. My foundation mix right now, it's the NARS Soft Matte Foundation and the Born This Way by Too Faced. This is their yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. This is the Born This Way Too Faced foundation. I mix these two together because if you can see on the packaging, this NARS one is a bit too light for me, and this one is a bit too red. So when I blend them together, they somehow work. I don't know. I like to apply my foundation on like a flat foundation brush first, and then I kind of like paint it on my face, because I try not to use too much foundation. Like, me personally, like when I blend my foundation out and you still see some of my dark marks, I really don't care, because like by the time I put my other concealer on, my powder, my contour, my blush, all this other stuff, you're really not gonna see the dark marks anyway. So I like to kind of go in with a light layer foundation. I mean, I still always end up doing a full face, like a full cake face somehow, but I just start off with like a nice base layer. So I kind of just like paint it on like this, and I think this kind of helps it blend out better. I could be wrong, I don't know, but yeah, I just kind of take it up like so. I do like a little dab like this, and I put it on my forehead. And I don't conceal over my eyebrows just because I don't like the way it looks. So I just kind of take this brush and I just kind of go over my brows like this and call it a day. I know I really had a really bad fear of being seen when like my family and like close friends would be like, oh my gosh, I saw your YouTube video the other day, or I watched your YouTube video, and like my whole world will come crashing down from that. Granted, it's also because I kind of feel like my YouTube channel is really like my safe space, because I really feel like I get a chance to really just be myself on here versus anybody else knows of me or who knows me in real life. I really just get to come on here and be me. I get to do me. I get to say what I want to say all my thoughts and opinions, and I don't have to worry about anyone seeing it. So I guess for me, that's kind of what it was also. But I had to realize too, if there's people in your life that love you and want to support you, you kind of have to let them. Like, why are you stopping yourself from receiving that love out of fear? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just a lot that we're trying to work through over here, but we're getting through it, and I think we're doing it okay. You know, maybe not the best, but we're making progress. Okay, so now I go in with my Real Techniques. This is their Instant Pop cheek brush, but I like to use this to blend out my foundation because it's just like a nice, firm, dense, angled brush, as you can see. And yeah, that's what we're gonna go ahead and do, and just blend this all out like so. One thing that I have really learned this year is that stressing and worrying and overthinking does nothing for you, my love. It just adds more icing on top of the cake that's already full. Like, I really had to learn, like, listen, be carefree. Honestly, I've kind of adopted the mentality that life is not real. Okay. I'm not gonna say life is not real, but life is like a video game. Because if you think about it, we're all gonna die one day. And I know it's probably so harsh to hear, but that's just the reality of it. We're all, none of our days are promised. You can plan everything for your life to go in order, but nothing is promised to you in this life. And honestly, once I kind of became okay with that, I kind of realized, like, I'm trying to look into the mirror here, but I have a mirror behind me that's giving me a way better angle and way better view than this little mirror I have in front of me. So if my eyes were going, you know, a little bit every which way, bear with me. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Focus. This is in the shade Cookie. I literally swear by this concealer. It's like the bomb. But this is like my highlighting concealer. You guys saw I put my first like kind of base concealer on, and you see it blended out. Like, I don't know how I was looking on camera, but in person is given. Okay, so yeah, I put my first like base concealer on. So this is more so like my highlighted concealer because I like to have a nice bright under eye. So for my cream blush, I like to use Fenty. This is their shade number 6. This is called Daiquiri Drip, and it's just like a really nice red orange type blush. I don't like to use pink blush. Honestly, I don't think I've ever really tried it, but I just don't feel like it'll look good on my skin tone for some reason. Like, I see it on other people and it looks really good on them, but for some reason I just don't think it'll give on me. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I like to take this, like, I guess this is a contour brush. I don't know, but it's like really thick and dense. You see the blush on there, but I like to take this and I will just kind of dab it on there like this. You see this blush looks like it's been through everything and back, and honestly I haven't even had it that long, but that just goes to show you how much I use it, to be honest. Like, this shit is a bomb. I want to try that Rare Beauty blush though. I heard it's really good, but every time I go to Sephora, the shade that I want to get is sold out. So yeah, I'll keep using her until the time being. So yeah, I like to just get it on the brush and just kind of like dab it. Everything doing with my cheeks, I like to do on top of my cheekbones because I feel like my face doesn't have any definition. So, you know, how I place my product is really important because I don't want my face to look like dragged down, you know what I'm saying? So I just put it like literally right on top of my cheekbones, like this. It looks kind of crazy, but I promise it blends out beautifully. Sometimes I blend it out with this brush, but if I have way too much product, like I feel like I put a lot of blush on right now, I'll go in and blend it out with a sponge. These sponges, they're called the Paw Paw sponges from Amazon, and these are the best sponges I have ever used. Better than any beauty blender, any Morphe sponge I've ever owned. They're super soft, they're durable, and I just love them. Someone was using these on TikTok, and of course I ran and I bought them. They came in like a pack of 8, I believe, 6 or 8, I don't know, but these sponges are literally bomb. But yeah, I like to take this, I like to take the booty part of it, I just kind of just blend that out aggressively like so. And once I blend it out, if I feel like I need a little bit more product, then I will go back in and put some more on, or like I'll use whatever is left on my brush and just kind of do one of these. I blend it all out like in a circle up here like this, you know, because that's where I want it to sit, because you want this mug to be snatched, honey. Okay, so I have my concealer all blended out. I'm gonna go in with my little puffer sponge. Again, TikTok influenced me. I got these on the pack from Amazon. It came with a small size like this and also big sizes like this in black and in pink. So yeah, this is super cute. I love setting these with my under eye because it really gets, well, I love setting my under eye with these because it really gets underneath there. But first I like to go in with my Fenty setting powder. This is in the shade Cashew, and this is just gonna be my first initial set. Because I like to go in with like a little bit of a brighter setting powder underneath my under eye because I want that nice bright snatched look. So we're gonna start off with this first. I like to go in now with my Laura Mercier setting powder. This is in the shade Translucent, and this is the one that I like to take on my inner corners of my eyes so I could just kind of brighten up that concealer area just a little bit more. I like to take my powder off the side of my nose because it just kind of gives that natural snatched look. Because I kind of gave up on trying to contour my nose because it just never comes out right. My nose looks like it goes this way, it goes this way, it looks just muddy right here. So I just kind of do a little powder trick and just hope for the best. Now we're going to go in with our blush. This is also from Sephora. Sephora has some really good makeup products in their collection. You guys should like go and look and check them out. I have like 3 makeup products from their collection. I have their bronzer, their blush, and I use their lip gloss, and I'll show you guys that a little bit later because that's like my go-to lip combo. But this is their blush. It's in the shade Tiger Lily, and as you can see, it's like a bronzer and a blush combo, but I just use it as a blush. This is what it looks like, and it's just a really nice orange blush. That same brush that I used to put my bronzer on is the same brush I use for my blush. I probably should use separate ones, but you know, this just works for me. You see that? I don't think you can see that. She's eating. So now we're done with that for right now. We're going back in with our Fenty setting powder in the shade Cashew. Is this Cashew or Caramel? It's upside down. It's Cashew. Yeah, it's Cashew. So now we're gonna go back in with this. I'm gonna take just a little, never mind. So I'm gonna take my little puffer and I'm just gonna fold it like this. Well, it's already a triangle. I'm just gonna fold it like this. Dip it inside of my setting powder, and I'm gonna use this to cut where I put my bronzer and my blush, just so we can create some sort of an illusion that we have a cheekbone, okay? Because like my face is like flat, like I feel like there's like, I don't have high cheekbones, like my face is just like round, like that's it. Now that that is done, we're gonna go ahead and dust off all of this powder. I like to use my little Charlotte Tilbury. This is the, I can't even tell you what the back says. This is like their overall face setting powder. I don't know. This is in the shade Deep Ponce. This is the darkest shade that they have. So that's the shade that I use. This is the little mini one because I bought this because I wanted to try it out and I freaking love it. But I never bought a bigger size one because the little one is still here and I'm going to use her till I can't anymore. So I like to take like this like fluffy Real Techniques brush and just kind of swipe it underneath my eye. Lightly, not too much. Everything is set by now. Honestly, you could just leave the powder on, but I don't like to risk having flashbacks, so I just kind of go in with the skin tone powder and just brush all that off. You see how all that's gone now? Yeah. Yep. That's what we wanted. Makeup is honestly so much fun once you learn like what products work for you and your skin and like how to use them. I always tell people makeup is not hard. Cause like when people ask me, oh my gosh, teach me how to do my makeup, I'm like, it's really not hard. I feel like the hardest part is finding which like shades, like your shade, your right shade foundation, concealer, like blush. But once you get over that hurdle, honestly, you're in the game, because it's really not hard. It's the same process. You learn different techniques. Whatever works best for you is what you learn. How I do my makeup might not be the way you want to do your makeup. How you do yours might not be the way I want to do mine. Honestly, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, as long as you're blended, honey, and you're not out here looking unblended and crazy, I don't care how you do your makeup, boo. So our base is basically done. There's really not anything else that I add to it. So from here, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my first spray of setting spray. I do like to kind of set my face twice, only because I kind of feel like it gives me the most wear out of my makeup. Literally, I have 3 of them. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I swear by this setting spray. I have tried nothing else. I do want to try the One Size Beauty setting spray, because I heard that shit is like industrial type product, but it's sold out right now, and I know it's probably gonna be sold out for a long time because Beyonce, it was used on her during her Renaissance tour show. So yeah, I probably won't be getting my hands on that anytime soon, but for right now, my girl Miss Charlotte Tilbury, she does her nines. Okay. I know you're probably like, why are you drenching your face? You want your makeup to stay on, right? You want it to not look crazy after being out all day, right? Okay then, drench your face with setting spray. Thank you. Now I'm gonna go in with my waterline eyeliner. This is the LA Girl Shock Wave Neon Eyeliner in the shade Blackout. And typically if I'm going out like during the day for like a brunch, like an early lunch type of situation, I normally would not line my waterline, because I just feel like that's more of a, like a nighttime evening type of look. But it's 4 o'clock, almost 5. I ain't going nowhere, but I'm going somewhere, so I'm just go ahead and line this waterline. So okay, so now that the waterline is lined, let's go ahead and basically move on to my lashes. My lashes are pretty simple. I use the Essence Lash Princess. I use waterproof mascara because my eyes tend to water up a lot when I do my makeup. So in order to prevent my mascara from like running down my face, I just use waterproof mascara. So I just kind of take this and go on my bottom lashes. Okay, now that that is done, I take my lash glue and I like make an almost like an eyeliner type thing on my lid. And this honestly just helps my lashes stay on. So I just take it like this and I just go over the top of my lash line. Not too much, just a little bit. The lashes that I swear by right now are from Amazon. Amazon low-key is that girl. Like if you follow the right people on TikTok, or you know, you scroll on Amazon long enough, you will really find you some gems. But somebody posted about these on TikTok, of course. I don't know like the name, the style, anything. These are by the brand J Meyer, if I'm saying that correctly. I don't know what style these are. The person who posted the video said they're supposed to give mink like lash extensions. Honestly, I guess they do. They probably don't. Honestly, I don't know. They just like regular. They look like regular strip lashes to me. So yeah, but they come in basically this whole pack, and y'all, I'm not gonna even lie, I've only used 2 pair of lashes out of this entire pack because I stack my lashes. I tried these with just one singular lash on, and it doesn't look bad, but I just like my lashes to look a little bit more fuller. So yeah, I stack these, and these like perfect. I swear by these lashes. I would probably never use anything else. I used to be really on the Kiss Russian volume lashes for a long time, and then I tried these and I have not gone back to those. This is the pair that I've been wearing. This one right here, this is basically 2 of these stacked together. This one is actually the Kiss Russian volume lashes that I used to wear all the time. As you can see, these are just a single pair of lashes. You see how full they are? This is why I used to love them, but these are also full too when I stack them. But you can see lengthwise there's a difference. I believe the Kiss ones are like 18 mm. These are like 16. I'm not too sure. I have my lashes on. I just kind of went in with the same mascara I use on my bottom lashes to blend in my natural ones with the extensions, and as you guys can see, they're super duper cute. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to our lip. So My lip combination is kind of simple. It's really not too much. I like to use the Luxury Intense lip liner by Kiss, if it'll focus. This is in the shade dark brown, and this is a retractable lip liner. I got this in a 3-pack on Amazon. I think it was like $4 or $6 or whatever, but yeah, I love this lip liner. It goes on so smooth, so I'm just gonna use this to line all over my lips. I like to go in with this Makeup Revolution Pout Bomb lipstick. This is in the shade Candy, and I just like to put this in the middle of my lip just to give me a really, it gives you a really bright pink lip. Like, you'll see, I literally use a dab because this is really pigmented. Like that. Maybe a little bit more. And then I go in with my Sephora lip gloss. This is the one that I was telling you guys that I got from Sephora, that I have from the Sephora collection. This is in the shade Outrageous. And literally, I think this one is a plumping gloss and this one is a plumping gloss. I don't think I own a lip gloss that is not plumping. I love plumping glosses. I feel like my lips are small for my face, so anything that could give me a little extra pushing for the cushion, I always buy. So yeah, this one is a plumping gloss and this one is a plumping gloss also. So yeah, I go in with my Makeup Revolution first, and then I go in with this kind of like all over my lip. This is also a nude, but this one is a lighter nude than the Makeup Revolution, so it kind of dulls it out just a little bit, you know? And yeah, pretty much the face is done. I'm gonna set my makeup one more time with setting spray. I'm gonna go fix my hair and come back and we'll get into the finished look, okay? All right, you guys, this is the finished look. This is basically how I get my makeup. Like, this is my new slash updated makeup routine. I honestly don't think much has changed since my last makeup video. I think I just have a different technique and different products. But other than that, I feel like everything else stays the same. This is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. You want to